You know, if I ever, if I had told you that I would be making a video about the Hat Man, I'll be lying. And if I told you that I am going to summon the Hat Man or I'm hunting the Hat Man, I'll be lying. See, I only read stories, I heard stories about the Hat Man, but I never knew I would experience the Hat Man myself. It wasn't even a long time ago. It was just like last night. I, I was very, I wasn't sure if I should load this video on YouTube or not. But if you know the Hat Man, he's known as the Shadow People. Most people, they call him the leader of the Shadow People. Most people, they believe that he leads and controls the Shadow People. And then most people, they call him demon, entities, alien, or whatever you call him. But it's just, I don't even know where to start, He is terrifying, okay? This happened just last night. I couldn't wait to share this, but then I wasn't sure if I should load this video, right? But Shadow Man, Hat Man, right? So this happened last night. It was, I think, 4 o'clock. When I went to the bathroom, came back, tried to fall asleep. Now here's what triggered this whole scenario, right? I tried to fall asleep, all of a sudden I started experiencing a sleep paralysis, right? So, and sleep paralysis is when, if you watch one of my video, it's when you're sleeping, your brain is awake, but your body is still not awake, right? So now you're aware of everything, but you can't move a muscle. Now, when I was laying on my bed, but first of all, here's what really, like, kind of spooky. You know what I'm saying? This is what really terrified me. I closed my eyes. When I closed my eyes, and then in my inner eye, I'm talking about the third eye. I can't make this thing up, okay? I have no reason to tell you guys lies, okay? The Hat Man is real. Watch. When I laid there and I closed my eyes, in my third eye, I start seeing pictures, right? I didn't start feeling sleep yet at this moment, right? So I start seeing pictures, like I just start seeing pictures of people. But then all of a sudden, I heard a voice saying, the Hat Man is coming. Okay, I've heard of the Hat Man, but I never knew that I was gonna, see him, experience. And then I seen a picture of this, just, I'm talking about, it's not black like this. It's just like a dark, like a very pure darkness, darker than the night. Man just standing there with a cowboy hat, right? At this point, I just seen his image in my third eye. Then I woke up, I was like, that is crazy, because I heard the voice first says the Hat Man is coming for you. Then I've seen the picture, but the pictures kept getting closer. So I woke up, right? I woke up, it was 1, 2, 3 seconds before I went back to sleep. So I said, I'm laid back. As soon as I closed my eyes, then I start experiencing the sleep paralysis state, right? Boom, I found myself to where my body is not awake, but my mind is awake. I kid you not. This gives me the goosebump, even talking about it right now. On my left side, there's a space on my bed. This shadow just appeared. I'm talking about, see, when the Hat Man, I'm an observer of everything. Especially when it comes to paranormal. I like to observe, see what's happening. He did not open the door. The door was closed. I'm talking about this guy just came through the wall. And then as he came through the wall this way, and then he came straight right, like, by where I'm laying my head. And it's like a shadow. I'm not talking about he's walking. See, it's like a dark smoke, and he's just moving. If you guys seen the Flash zoom, how he moves, exactly like that. So he just moves, and then he moves right, like to where I can see him, my eyes, right? But we did not lock eyes. I can see his hands. His hands were like hanging behind, on the side of his waist. To me, I read his body language is he's not gonna touch me. But what terrified me is he was moving. I know he was observing, just looking down on me. He was observing me sleeping, but he was moving like like the guy from the Flash zoom. Like he was just moving. It's like a smoke. Your eyes, my eyes were too slow for me to comprehend his movement. I just he's like the Flash, but I know he was there. And it was very terrifying. I couldn't get up, right? And But here's the most interesting thing. He never reached to touch me, but the energy and the vibe that he brought, it was terrifying. It was like scary energy. Like, I was just very terrified. I felt like trapped and I was terrified. And at the same time, I could not believe my eyes. This is the Hat Man. Okay, he just walked through the wall. He was observing me sleeping. Okay, now as he was like just out, like as he was like moving back and forth, I can tell now that he's observing me. Now the Hat Man is like right, right by my bed. Right, I couldn't get up or nothing. I kid you not. I don't know how to explain this. It's a terrifying experience. I've been in sleep paralysis before, and I've seen shadow people, but I've never seen the man, Hat Man. The man with a hat. So I fought myself to wake up. As soon as I woke up, to ask, "What do you want?" and he disappeared. Now, when he disappeared, I didn't see him going to the wall. I didn't see him going through the door. He just disappeared. But here's the thing. Here's what I learned. When he left, the energy that I had, the energy that I was feeling, the energy in the room, it was just like horror, like nightmarish. Even I'm up, he kind of messed, even right now as I'm talking to, he kind of messed my mind, how I perceive reality. Knowing that there's something out there that is we don't know what the Hat Man wants, We don't know if he's an entity or alien, but I noticed that he did no harm, but he was just observing, kind of like watching over me. But it's just the energy. It was just, you can feel it. It's terrifying energy. You know what I'm saying? I did not run out. I just sat on my bed and I was just sitting there. I'm like, well, that was the Hat Man. But really, I felt anger and horror. I felt like scared. Like the energy was just dark. That's what I'm trying to say, And it's just the fact that before he showed up, that I seen an image of him in my third eye, saying that, my inner eye, saying that the Hat Man is coming for you. I try to put everything together because, like I said, you got to be an observer at this moment. You can't just be scared. For those who are, it's okay. You can't just be scared and scream and run away. I like to observe and learn. Now, I'm asking myself, why will I get a warning before I see him, through my third eye? Was that him? Did he channel that? If he did, why is he why this hat? Why he always gotta have a hat? Why he always gotta be all dark, black? I mean, a lot of people saying that they've seen his face. You can't see his face, you can only see red eyes, but I didn't get to see his face. I just saw like half of his body, right? But the voices in my head told me clear that the Hat Man was coming, right? But he was just observing, hovering around my bed. And then when I woke up to ask what he want, he disappeared. So I'm not trying to scare you. And the Hat Man is known as, a lot of people who play Ouija board, sometimes they appear. A lot of people, millions of people have said they've experienced the same entity. Okay, now I would like to say this is hallucination during sleep paralysis, but for a lot of people, sometimes a whole family, to see, even daytime, to see the same entity, see the same man, it's kind of questionable, right? That means this guy's out there, whatever it is that he's feeding off. Some people say he's feeding off of your energy if you're scared, or he's observing, or trying to study human. But it's been like years, and it's been a long time, and I'm telling you, I saw this hat, the man in a hat, like last night. So which means, and the way he came in the room, it's like he came from far away. That's the vibe that I got. He was like traveling. But what I'm saying is, why does he visit? Why does he observe certain people? You know what I'm saying? And why everybody's seeing the exactly same man? We don't know if this, like, he looked like if you watch Man in the Black, but with the cowboy boots and a hat and cowboy hat, but just dark. And when he moves, nothing but smoke. It's very creepy. But the Hat Man, I never thought myself that today I'll make a video telling you my experience about the Hat Man. But he is real, okay? A lot of people say sometimes when you like on a sleep paralysis, like I said, you hallucinate in the sleep, or sometimes if you believe it. But I never sit here try to summon him. I never sit here try to think about him. I went home, I was sleeping peacefully, okay? I didn't have no thoughts of him, nothing. But he just paid me a visit. But it was terrifying until right now, because it happened a couple hours ago. I feel like somebody's like watching me or observing me. You know what I'm saying? He gives you that kind of vibe. For those who experience of seeing the Hat Man, you know what I'm talking about. You just feel like he's still watching you, right? But I really want to know, because if he's observing, I'm observing too. I want to know what he's, I want to know what he's studying. What does he want? That's why I asked what he want. But then it disappeared. I want to know really the purpose of this Hat Man. The man in a hat, the purpose of it, because if he's just somebody who is, like doing astral projection, walking, trying to terrify people. Sorry there, my camera just got cut off. I don't know why. But trying to terrify people, or, trying to scare people so he can feed off the energy. I don't know. But whatever the Hat Man, whatever his mission is one thing I know, that when he's around you, you will feel terrified. And you can do nothing about it. He don't blink, he's not scared. He'll make sure that you see him. Until you start asking questions, then, to me, he disappeared. A lot of people have the different experience with the man in the hat, right? So, maybe it's I don't know, an entity trying to study human being. Maybe it's an alien, like they said, trying to study human being. Maybe it's a demon, I don't know. But one thing I know, the man in the hat, I only studied him, but I never knew that I was going to experience him. But when he shows up, he brings a lot of terrifying energy. Maybe he's feeding off that energy. I don't know. But if you experience the man of the hat, comment, tell me what was your experience, or subscribe, because I know this happened last night, so I don't know if I'm gonna see him again. If I see him again, I will update. I'll post a video again and see, what's happening, where we at. But really, please don't try to summon the man in a hat. It's because of the energy that he brings and the vibe. And just be careful out there. I'm not making this video just to get likes or whatever, but I'm making this video because I wanted somebody to talk. If a lot of people, I talk to them, they would think I'm just crazy. So some of you guys here understand what I'm talking about. The man in the hat, man, he brings a lot of terrifying energy. And my question is, to him, I want to know what his purpose is. Everything have a purpose. If you have the right to really vibrate on lower vibration to where you can see him, if you have the right to visit whoever he wants across the world, I'm not talking about one city. A lot of people from across the world have seen him. A lot of people from across the world have seen him. There's got to be a purpose. So, subscribe or like, comment. I'll see you in my next video. Be careful. Ciao.